Good morning, children. I'm very happy to welcome you all again to your computer science class. In our previous class, we have discussed about our second lesson, that is working with Windows 7. In that, we have learned what is meant by hardware, software, and types of software. And also, we have discussed about Windows 7. In that, we have seen features of Windows 7, what is files and folders, how to create a new file or folder, and also how to manage the created files or folders like renaming, deleting, restoring, copying, moving, grouping, and finding the folders or files. This and all we have discussed in our previous lesson. Can you remember that? Yes. Shall we move on to the next lesson? Today we are going to see our third lesson. The lesson name is Formatting in Microsoft Word. Here, what is meant by formatting? Formatting means changing and arranging the text in a document to make it attractive. What does mean by formatting? Formatting means changing and arranging the text in a document to make it attractive. This can be done by changing the font, the size of the font, adjusting line spacing, margins, like that. In this chapter, we are going to see about the formatting. Okay, could you understand, children? Formatting the text. There are two types of formatting styles applied in MS Word. That is character format, paragraph format. First one is character format, next one is paragraph format. The character formats are applicable to only the selected text. Character formats are applicable to only the selected text. These can be applied by using the font group. These can be applied by using the font group. On the other hand, paragraph formats. Paragraph formats are automatically applicable to the entire paragraph by using the paragraph group. Paragraph formats are automatically applicable to the entire paragraph by using the paragraph group. Character formatting. In this character formatting, there are many formatting styles are there, like font, font size, font color, bold, italic, underline, subscript and superscript, and text effects. These are the topics we shall be covering in the character formatting. I read once again. Font, font size, font color, bold, italic, underline, subscript and superscript, and text effects. So let us see that one by one. First we are going to see character formatting. First we are going to see character formatting. In that we are going to see how to change the font style, font size and font color, and change the font in bold, italic and underline. Like that options are we are going to see now. For that we need the Microsoft Office Word window. So to open the Microsoft Word window, go to Start button, click All Programs and select Microsoft Office. From this list, you have to choose Word, Microsoft Word. This window will be appeared. In that window, you have to choose the blank document. That is, click the blank document. The Microsoft Word window will be appeared or opened. I already typed some letters I already typed some paragraphs also. If we want to change the font style means, first we are going to see how to change the font style. For that you have to choose the paragraph or line, anything else which we want to change. So I wish to change the first paragraph. I wish to change the style of the first paragraph. So I have to select the first paragraph only. Then click on the down arrow next to the Times New Roman in the font group of the ribbon. Here one list will be opened. In that list, this list contains many options. The list contains many options. You have to choose any one from this. So when I move the mouse pointer, the font style will be changed in the selected text. So I am going to choose this option. I am going to choose this option for the selected text. For that I click that option. The selected text will be changed. Okay, this is the font style. How to change the font style? How to change the font style? First, you have to select which you want to change. That you have to select first, and then go to the down arrow next to the copper plate, like anything, and the list will be opened. The list contains more options. You have to choose any one. After chosen, the selected text will be changed. That is the steps for changing the font style. Could you understand, children? Okay. If I want to change the font size, for that also you have to select the text which you want to change. I wish to change the size of the first paragraph only. So I have to select the first paragraph and then go to the down arrow near the 12. Click on it. The list will be opened. The list contains many sizes. From this you have to choose any one. I'm going to choose 22. I'm going to choose size 22. For that, click on it. The size of the selected text will be changed. The size of the selected text will be changed. This is the steps for how to change the font size. The next one is how to change the font color. Next one is font color. How to change the font color? For changing the font color also, we need to select a text. I am going to select the first paragraph. Here also I am going to select the first paragraph. After selecting, go to font group. This is the font group. Go to font group. In this font group, you have to select down arrow. After the A, click here. The color palette will be opened. In that you have to choose any color. I am going to choose the red color. Now the selected text will be changed to red color. Okay, could you understand, children, how to change the font color? Okay. Next one, bold. How to change the font in bold? Bold means darkness. That is, it gives the darkness of the selected text. For that, first we have to select the text which we want to change. I am going to select the title of this document. And then Click on the B button. Click on the B button. This is the B button. Click on the B for bold. Click on the B button on the font group of the ribbon. So now I am going to click. Now the title will be changed in bold format. Now the title will be changed in bold format. Next one, italic. Next one, italic. Italic is one of the font style. Italic is also one of the font style. To change the font in italic also, we have to select the text. We have to select the text. I am going to select again the title of the document. After selecting, click the I button. This is the I button, I for italic. Click the I button in font group. Now the title will be changed in italic format. Now the title will be changed in italic format. Next one, underline. Underline means it draws the line under selected font. It draws the line under selected font. For that also we have to select the text. Here also I am going to select the title. And then click the U button on the font group. Click on it. Now the underline will be displayed on the selected text. These are the steps how for changing the font color and bold, italic and underline. Would you understand, children, how to change the font style, font size, font color, bold, italic and underline? This and all you have studied in your 4th standard itself. Okay. Subscript and superscript. Here a subscript is a number or letter that is smaller than the normal line of the type and a setting slightly below it. A subscript is a number or letter that is smaller than the normal line of the type and is set slightly below it. Here I give an example, that is NO2. Here NO is the normal letters, 2 is the subscript. 2 is the subscript. 2 is smaller than the NO. It is set slightly below it. So that is called the subscript. It is called the subscript. And superscript. A superscript is a number or letter that is smaller than the normal line of the type and is set slightly above it. A superscript is also a number or letter that is smaller than the normal line of the type and is set slightly above it. Here I give one example for superscript, that is 5th. You are studying 5th standard, no? So we are writing 5th like this only. Here 5 is the normal letter, TH is the superscript letters. That means TH are smaller than the 5. TH are smaller than the 5. So that is called the superscript. Could you understand, children, what is meant by subscript and superscript? Okay. This is the image of font group. In that we will see the subscript and superscript. This font group is present in the home tab. This font group is present in the home tab. See the image. In that one red color box is there, no? In that we are having two tools. That is subscript and superscript. The two tools are subscript and superscript. First one is the subscript and second one is the superscript. Let's see. Now we are going to see the subscript and superscript. Already I told subscript means a letter appears slightly below the normal letter. A letter appears slightly below the normal letter. On the other hand, Superscript means a letter appears slightly above the normal letter. A letter appears slightly above the normal letter means that is called superscript. Below the normal, it appears below the normal letter means that is called subscript. Let's see how to do this. Okay. For that, first we have to open the Microsoft Word window. In that, I am going to type some letters. That is N, O and 2. I am going to change the font size. Then only you can see. Okay, NO2. I typed the letters NO2. Now I am going to change the 2 as subscript. Now I am going to set the 2 as subscript. Okay, for that you have to select the text. So I am going to select the number 2 and then go to the home tab. This is the home tab. So go to the home tab. In the font group, already I told this is the font group. In the font group, click on the subscript. Here, this is the subscript and this tool is called the superscript. So, here now I wish to change the subscript, not a superscript. So, which tool we want to click? This tool only we have to click. So, I am going to click. After clicking, the 2 appears slightly below the normal letter. Slightly below the normal letter. This is called the subscript. This is called the subscript. Now we are going to see another one example for the superscript. Another one example for the superscript. Okay. Now you are studying which class? 5th standard. Now you are studying in 5th standard, no? So, we have type 5th. 5th standard, no? You have to studying now 5th standard. So, I am going to type 5th. 5th. In this, I am going to change the TH as superscript. I am going to change the letters T and H as the superscript. For that, we have to follow only 3 steps. What are the 3 steps? First one, you have to select the text which you want to change as superscript. So, we want to change the T and H letters only, no? So, we have to select that 2 letters. The second step is go to home tab. This is the home tab. Home tab is already opened. So that is no problem. Go to home tab. In that the font group is there. In the font group, click on the superscript. Which one is the superscript tool? This is the superscript tool. So we have to click that. Now the T and H appears slightly above the normal letter, that is 5. Okay. So can you identify the difference between them? NO2 and 5TH, that is 5th. Subscript means the letter appears slightly below the normal letter is called subscript. Superscript means the letter appears slightly above the normal letter is called superscript. This is the icon of subscript and this is the icon of superscript. Could you understand, children? Next one, text effects. What is meant by text effects? Apply a visual effect to the selected text such as outlining the text, shadow, glow or reflection. The text effect means apply a visual effect to the selected text. These effects are also available in font group. This effect are also available in font group. Let's see. Text effect means apply the effect to the selected text. Text effect means apply the effects to the selected text. For that, first we have to open the Microsoft Word window. Already I typed one word. To apply the effects, we must follow 3 steps. To apply the effects, we must follow 3 steps. The first step is select the text which you want to give the text effect. I want to give the text effect for this word, so I am going to select this word. After selecting, click text effect tool in the font group. This is the font group, already I told. This is the font group. In this, we are having the text effect tool. This is the text effect tool. When we click the tool, a drop down list will appear. When we click the tool, a drop down list will appear with various effects, with various text effects. When I am moving the mouse pointer, the text effects will be changed in the selected text. Can you see this? I am moving the cursor, I am moving the mouse pointer. The selected text will be changed like this. Can you see this? Okay. Four main options are there. Here, 4 main options are there. First one, outline, shadow, reflection and glow. The outline is used to change the outline color. The outline is used to change the outline color. When we click the outline, one list will appear. That is, a color palette will be appeared. In that, you have to choose any color. Now, I am going to choose the yellow color. Means the outline color will be changed. The outline color will be changed. Can you find this? The outline will be changed in yellow color. Okay. Next, shadow. Shadow means it gives the shadow effect of the text. It gives the shadow effect of the text. When we click the shadow, and one drop down list will appear with various shadow effects. In that, you have to choose any one. Okay. See here. When I am moving the mouse pointer, the shadow will be changed. That is, the text effect will be changed in the shadow format. Okay, I am giving this. Next one is reflection. Reflection, it gives the reflection of the text. It gives the reflection of the text like mirror. Like mirror. When we click the reflection, it also gives the one list. It also gives one list. In that list, you have to choose any one. Okay. Can you see this? The reflection effect. Okay. This is the effect of reflection. And last one is the glow. Last one is the glow. When we use this effect, text is glowing. When we use this effect, the text is glowing. when I am click the globe, it also display one list. Within this list, we have more effects, more glowing effects. You have to choose any one. Can you see this? Can you see the changes? Okay. So this is the text effects. Would you understand, children, how to change the text effects for the selected text? Okay. Next one, paragraph formatting. Before that, we saw some character formatting tools. But now we are going to discuss about paragraph formatting. For that, I gave some paragraph formatting tools like line spacing, paragraph spacing, indents, page margins, and page orientation. These are the topics we shall be covering in the paragraph formatting. So let us see that one by one. In that, first one, line spacing. What is meant by line spacing? Consider if we have typed 10 lines in MS Word. If we wish to arrange that lines to make it attractive, what will we do? We can give the space between the lines to make it attractive by using line spacing. Could you understand, children? How can we give the space between the lines, children? Okay, now I am going to tell the steps to change the line spacing. The first step is you have to select the typed lines. That means paragraph. You have to select the paragraph which you want to change. Next step is go to Home tab. Go to Home tab. In that, select line and paragraph spacing in paragraph group of the ribbon. In that, you have to select line and paragraph spacing. And the last step, choose the number of line spaces you want. Choose the number of line spaces you want. These are all the steps to change the line spacing. When we select the line and paragraph spacing in paragraph group, it displays the list. The list contains different line spacing like 1, 1.15, 1.5, 2 and 2.5 like that. Here some examples are given for different line spacing. In first, they are using one line spacing. In first one, they are using one line spacing. In second one, they are using two line spacing. In second one, we are using two line spacing. In third image, we are using 2.5 line spacing. In third image, we are using 2.5 line spacing. Children, can you identify the difference between them? Here I have typed more lines, but it is not attractive. So I wish to give the space between the lines to make it attractive. Before giving the line space, I am going to tell you about the text alignment, which are present in the paragraph group. This is the paragraph group. Alignment consists of four types. Left alignment, right alignment, center alignment and justify. The left alignment is used to align along the left margin. That is, the text is aligned along the left margin. This is also the left alignment because the word automatically taking the left alignment. This is the left alignment tool. The Word document automatically consider as a left alignment only. Next one, right alignment. The text is aligned along the right margin. The text is aligned along the right margin. This is the right side margin. Now I am going to select the text and giving the right alignment. The text is aligned along the right margin. This is the right alignment. Next one, center alignment. The text is aligned between the left and right margins. Center means the text is aligned between the left and right margins. For example, if I select the selected text, after selecting the text, I have clicked the center alignment. So this is the center alignment. The text is aligned between the left and right margins. This is the center alignment. And the last one is the justify. The text is aligned evenly between the left and right margins. The text is aligned evenly between the left and right margins. I am giving the justify for the selected text. This is the justify alignment. That is, the text is aligned evenly between the right and left margin. Okay. So these are the four alignments of the selected text. Four alignments, that is left alignment, right alignment, center alignment and justify. Could you understand, children? Okay. Now we are moving to the line space. Now I am going to give the line space between these lines to make it attractive. Okay. For this also we have to select this paragraph, and children, keep it in your mind, for every formatting we need to select a text, then only we can format anything. Okay. So select the line and the paragraph spacing tool. Line and paragraph spacing tool in paragraph group. This is the line and paragraph spacing tool. When we click, it displays the list. The list contains different line spacing. The list contains different line spacing. Choose any one from the list. Choose any one from the list. If I move the cursor in the list, means you can see the changes. Can you see the changes? This is 1, 1.15, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. Can you see the difference? Okay. Now I am going to select the line space of 1.5. Okay. So click on it. The space is given to each line. The space is given to each line. Now the paragraphs are now the document are seeing attractive. The next one is paragraph spacing. Paragraph spacing is used to give the space between two paragraphs. Paragraph space is used to give the space between two paragraphs. For that I am going to tell the steps. First one, select the paragraph which you want to change. First you have to select the paragraph which you want to change. Next, go to Home tab. Go to Home tab. In that, click Line and Paragraph Spacing option in paragraph group of the ribbon. Then click Add Space before paragraph or Add Space after paragraph. Then you will get the space between the paragraphs. Could you understand, children? Paragraph spacing is used to give the space between two paragraphs. Paragraph spacing is used to give the space between two paragraphs. Before that we have seen line spacing. That is how to give the space between the lines. But now we are going to see how to give the space between paragraphs. how to give the space between paragraphs. For that you follow 3 steps. First one, you know very well the step. What is the first step? We have to select the paragraph which we want to give the space. So we can select the paragraphs. We can select the 2 paragraphs. Click line and paragraph spacing on the paragraph group. This is the line and paragraph spacing tool. You have to click this. One list will be open. In that list you have to choose add or before paragraph or add space after paragraph. Add space before paragraph or add space after paragraph. You have to choose any one. If we select add space before paragraph means it takes the space before the second paragraph. Or else we select add space after paragraph means it takes the space after the first paragraph. So both are the same. So I am giving add space before paragraph. You can also set the paragraph or line spacing using paragraph dialog box. Where is the paragraph dialog box present? The paragraph dialog box is present in the paragraph group only. This is the paragraph dialog box. So click that one. You have to get one window, that is the paragraph dialog box window. In that we have to type values manually. In the before and after boxes. Suppose if we want to give the paragraph spacing means we have to use the before and after space. Before I am giving 18 or after space. You have to type manually. Okay. If we want to give the space between the lines means you have to choose the line spacing. Here the line spacing. Okay. Here one drop down list box is there. So you have to click. In that you have to choose any one. 1.15 lines, double lines, at least, exactly, multiple. So many options are there. You have to choose any one. And then click OK. The changes will be made. Could you understand, children? Let's see the small recap of this class. In this class, we have discussed about character formatting and paragraph formatting. In that, some options are discussed like subscript, superscript, text effect, line spacing and paragraph spacing. The remaining options will be discussed in our next class. Okay, children, this is the time to wind up. See you in our next video class. Thank you, children.